knows that we are... Oh, shit. That wants to come undone, doesn't it? Okay. So I'm fiddling. I need to fiddle. Do capture. What are you? What the hell? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. So you are supposed to go inside. There? Like so. I think that's hey everybody. I'm fiddling, trying to get this new overlay that Enraged Goose Studios made for me to work. So there we go. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Alright, that's audio. Audio's going. Okay. Audio's going. You guys hearing me? Is that working? Looks like it's working. Okay. So okay, put top right hand corner. Pull it directly. Does that seem to work? Alright, okay. Okay, so I need to, let's see here. Overlays, which one? That one, okay. Alright. Intro. Oh, shit, there goes the intro. Oops. There we go, alright. I'll probably come on like 5 more times here. Which one's this? That is, I don't know which one that is. Okay. Solo overlay, is that, which one are you? Which one is this? That is, oh, that's that thing. Oh, look at that, okay. So this one is solo overlay. I can get rid of that. Okay. Scrolls gone. Possible solo, okay. That, oh, hey there. Okay, so if you were there, you would be somewhere in here, right? And bigger? Or is that just oh, this is just an example, I think. Oh shit, that's just an example. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. All right. Okay. Oh, this is so, Goose, this is so cool what you did here. Okay. Okay, so this little guy would be, wait, oh, that's that one, that's right. All right. On this screen, you should be in the bottom left-hand. Oh, okay, so I need to put, I see what you're talking about. All right, so I need to be down there. Oops, that's the wrong one. I need to be, okay. I need to be down there. There we go. That's what you want. I can fit inside there. Okay. Oh, what else do I have? There's something else that was in here. I don't know which one. Which one was this? That's, okay, you were solo Houston overlay PNG. You are video capture device. Okay. So, take this whole thing. Oops, nope. Take this whole thing. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. I love that there's like 30 of you watching me do this right now. Okay. So, I need to Google Earth. Where's my Google Earth? Why aren't you loading? There it is. All right. Wait a minute, why isn't it popping up? Okay, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to delete you. Go away. I'm going to add new scene. I'm going to go to browser source, VLC, window capture. That's what I want, right? And window capture, I'm going to call it Google Earth. I'm going to add source. There it is. Okay, done. Woo! All right, so I hit Alt, shrink that part. Ta-da. Then I shrink that part. Ta-da. And then your job is to go in there, right? Whoa. Okay, so we do like we can do it like, oh, we can do it like that. Okay, and then I have to take the Google Earth. I have to put it at the bottom. Boom. Okay. All right. That's working. Spinning around. Awesome. So Google Earth's in there. Groovy. Okay. Here we go. All right. There's 35 of you watching me do this. Oh, you folks are so weird. I love it. Okay. Alt. I'm going to shrink that just a smidge more, right? Nope, I don't think so. I think I can. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh. Okay. I don't know why there's that line there. What is that line all about? So Alt. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Boom. Line's gone. Sexy. Look at that. All right. Okay. All right. I dig that. I don't know if I'll drag it to fit screen. I want my Google Earth to be a circle. So, not too much of an oblate spheroid as a result. Okay. All right. So I can do the same thing. I can do, like, right now I can pop the instructions up. So if I add this, I go to browser source, add source, call it Chrome, add source. Oh no, I don't want that. No, cancel, screw you. You can eat shit, die, go away. All right. One more time. Window capture, that's what I want. Add source. Add new source instead. I'm gonna call that Chrome. Add source. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, done. Oh, you're huge. Don't be so huge. Get small. Oops, that was the wrong one. Need Chrome. Okay. Drag you. There we go. All right, so if I put the Chrome all the way down there, I turn the Google off, and then I can bring, oops. No, go back, don't be a jerk. Click on the Chrome, there we go. So I can make the Chrome smaller. Almost fits, so close. Smaller, I can Alt, get rid of that part, right? Okay, and, oh, so close, so close. A little bigger. Here we go. That looks like all right. Yeah, we're doing okay. All right. All right. Oh, I need to add the alert box. Okay. Add source. Alert box. Done. I click super chat. It's gonna be that one, right? I click subscribers. It will be that one. Here we go. All right, done. Wow. Here we go. All right. So make the alert box go something like that. Cool. All right, alert box will go in there. That's towards the top. That'll be on top of everything. Bitchin'. Oh, Queen of England's back. Oh shit, I can't do my admin crap with this. Okay, I need to go to view live in my browser. Get rid of the Queen of England here so she can just go away. report. Hate speech, go away. Okay. Report. Hate speech, report. Okay. Click that. Hide user on this channel. Boom. Alright. Report. Okay. Alright. There you go. Alright. Sorry. I don't think any of my mods are currently awake. So, yeah, let's make Goose a mod. That's a good idea. There you go. As moderator. Goose, you're a mod. Congratulations, you've been deputized. Alright. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. The bots like to jump in here. Okay, so I got the Chrome. I got the Google Earth. I got my little face in the corner. I need to do solo overlay. Whoops. How'd that get so small? This is, well, it's just gonna be me, right? So we go clickety clack, clickety clack, and then what I can do is I can add. I do a second video capture, right? And then I can make another. I make myself big, and I can transfer between the twos, I think. So let's do that. Okay. Boom, boom. Video capture. Okay, I'm gonna call it new one. I'm gonna call it Big Houston. Add source. UVC camera. That's what I want, right? Done. Okay. So where is it? Where is Big Houston? You should be on top. Why aren't you on top? Okay, let's make things go away. We're gonna need to make Chrome disappear. Big Houston. Put it right there. Right? That one's okay. Hello, that's me in that video. Okay. Now I need to. That's in. Okay. Then why is Big Houston not working there? Is virtual camera? Oh, that's not what I wanted. No. We want that. But there's no Houston there. Apparently I'm not allowed to do two Houstons. I need a second camera or something, huh? Alright. Alright. We are... That's not working, so Solo Houston will not be a thing at the moment until I can figure out how to... Oh, went back to the blue thing again. Hit the wrong one. Do I have to turn off? Yeah. Oh, I have to turn off the other one. Okay, so if I turn off you and then make that one, make it blue again. No blue. UC can't. No. Okay. Just does not like me doing that. So, Bing. Bing. So how do I switch from this to there? Oh, I have to make a new scene for this one. Oh, I get it. Okay, thank you. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so I'll delete that. Make a new scene. And call it Big Houston. Be okay, so that means solo. Wait. Oh, Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Okay. So, um, so I can rename this one, right? I can, wait, can I rename this one? It's just called scene. Can I edit? Scene transitions? Oh, oh shit. No, kill. So I go, Little Houston, Houston. Sorry, I need to put the mic setting in this one. Source? That do? Oh, there we go. All right. I am in here as an audio. I hope you're hearing me. All right, is that working? As a large screen man? Hopefully. Nope, it's not working. Okay. So I gotta go audio, double click, PNP. That's the one I need. Yeah. Done. Okay. Audio okay. Woo! There we go. All right. Okay. So audio's working. That's working. What was the other one? It was the one with the scrolls. Oh, I forgot to. I need to put the alert box in there. Add source. So alert box goes to the top. So if people do the alert box thing, the little monkey pops up. Boom. All right. Okay. All right. Little Houston. We'll turn on the Google Earth on Little Houston. Bing. There it is. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, so I can delete that. Yes. I can delete that. Yes. Scroll background. So that is... All right. So that was 4 if I do a ticker, right? So scroll can go away for now. That is the idea of the big Houston one, so I don't need that in there. Okay. So if I just click on the intro starts. Cool. And I can hotkey this stuff, right? So I can click that and I can hotkey. Let's find. I'll have to find that out. How I. Okay. All right. Here we go. Man, there's 80 of you weirdos watching me do this. Okay. I know. I should get a second camera on her. She's sleeping on the floor behind me. Just put a GoPro on her neck or something. Okay. The End is Nigh is asking, Houston, I have a Seattle question for you. Why are some streets named Northwest 59th Street and some streets named 35th Avenue Northwest? Okay, avenues go north-south, streets go east-west. So we can, let's Google Earth it. How about that? Oh boy, chance to do some Google Earth and talk about Seattle street names. Because Seattle, there's a meridian in Seattle, but it has all these weird shapes. So Seattle is basically an hourglass, right? It's hourglass shape. And First Avenue goes in downtown Seattle here. Oh, I think I got to click on my roads. Boop. Okay, so this is First Avenue. It's the center part of Seattle. But the problem is that Seattle bends around this harbor. So First Avenue isn't straight, and neither are all rest of the streets in downtown. I need to get rid of the gallery. There we go. Okay, so you get to a weird point in Capitol Hill, or it's not Capitol Hill, sorry, Queen Anne, where there's multiple First Avenues, and it really gets confusing if you're trying to like drive through this area. Let's see here. Throw me some names. There's First Avenue West, and then Queen Anne Avenue is also First Avenue. Oh, sorry, this is First Avenue North. So First Avenue North, First Avenue West, Queen Anne Avenue. And then it starts counting up as you go west and up as you go east. So then you get to like, what's this one? There's Fifth Avenue there, but then you can go this way and you'll have, come on, give me names. There's 7th Avenue West. And the same thing happens with the streets. Is the streets in downtown, they have actual names, you know, Pike, Pine, Jackson, stuff like that. But when you get further up in the city, the streets start being numbered according to which side of that meridian of downtown they are. And so you got North 39th, and you get way out here, and you might have, that's Elmore, that's not a number. Oh, Magnolia is all street names. I have to go West Seattle, I think. So we get to West Seattle, and here we have so 45th Avenue Southwest, and you can get out here and go across the city, and you'll have like, here's one, 33rd Avenue South. So it gets confusing if you don't know your north, east, south, and west. You will end up in the wrong part of Seattle very easily, bopping around. So there you go. All right, so Google Earth is working. I live here. This is Bainbridge. This is where I live. I'm not going to tell you exactly where, but this is the little island I live on. If you want to get to Seattle, hop on a ferry and you motor over there, and it dumps you in the city. There you go. Okay. All right. All right. So, I think I got this set up well enough in Rage Goose. You think it works all right? I don't know if I'll get the I'm not going to try and get the ticker scrolling thing. I might work on that this weekend. But there we go. All right. Make an overlay for Monkey Butt too. I should get a second camera just to have like the Monkey Butt camera focused on her. She can be up in the corner or something, just sleeping, bored out of her mind while I do these videos. Okay. All right. So I can go click. I'm big. Click. I'm small. Cool. All right. So Big Houston's back and ready to attack. It's a great job, Rage Goose. Thank you so much. This is so cool. I love it. And when I master this thing a bit more, I'll be able to add more things to it. And hopefully the GIFs will work. I don't know. Where'd my thing go? I just lost my wrong one. There we go. Okay. So if somebody hasn't subscribed and they want to try subscribing and see if the alert box works, that'd be awesome. See if the monkey pops up, the monkey GIF. All right. Okay, so where's the baseball stadium? All right, so downtown Seattle. Get dumped off the ferry terminal, head south. There's a football stadium. Oh, I'm not showing you the. There we go. There we go. So get dumped off downtown Seattle, head south. There is Quest Field, the football stadium, and there's Safeco Field, the baseball stadium. There we go. There's my. There we go. So there's baseball stadium. There's Safeco Field. Oh, not Safeco. It's T-Mobile Park now because Safeco got bought by like Liberty Mutual or something, and they don't exist anymore. And then the basketball arena is up here, the Coliseum there, that just got like $1 billion remodel so that we can get a basketball team that doesn't exist in there. We've got, there it is. There's the monkey. Yay. Fantastic. All right. Oh, Luke sent super chat. There we go. Now, you made my day chatting with Pi-Fi today. Two of my favorite streamers together. Pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Lugs. That was fun. He's a very very smart man. Um, yeah, I mean he takes things into consideration that have never occurred to me before. Is very smart person. I would love to do more shows with him in the future. And once I can figure this out, I can do like a 2-scene overlay, I guess, and have Zoom or something in here. Oh, that'll be another adventure. Yeah. So on Tuesday, Monkey Butt and I took a long walk. Let me show you our walk here. So we went from my house, which is somewhere on the island, to the ferry boat. Took the ferry across. Went from downtown Seattle up the waterfront into Interbay because the Seattle Film Institute is in here, and I had a meeting. And then we walked down around across the Fremont Bridge over here into Fremont. Went up to Woodland Park. Visited a friend. We did a big walk around Ballard, Freeball, that area. And then Monkey Butt and I walked all the way back through downtown to Seattle, ferry boat across, walked back home. It was like 31 miles or something. And she was very tired at the end of it. But, you know, she's got to get her exercise in. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, oh, thanks, Enraged Goose. Thank you for thank you for doing all this. This is so cool. I love it. It's so goofy and awesome. Big Houston, I can do. All right. Alternate. Oh no, alternate. No, wait. That one. There we go. That's the one that's my logo background. Okay. That one's like sleek, cool. And then this one. Oops, wrong one. There we go. And then there's the fun map one. I love it. It's so fun. Okay. Gifts are working. Yeah, I got a bunch more gifts because there's apparently a whole bunch of other things can overlay. So if I ever do a Twitch stream, there's more monkeys that can hop in there. Okay. Brandon Watson sent a super chat in. Feeling drained, holding AMC GME. Any advice for me and ideas that will happen for the two stocks this month and next? Also for the whole market. Well, yeah, I mean, the whole sitting and holding thing is, it's one of those, just kind of hurry up and wait type things. I do think that, we're going to get to another T35 date. I have no idea if they will be able to kick the can down the road with more swaps, because it really seems like a game of hot potato at this point. I just posted a link to Twitter talking about the federal regulators are going to require every major bank that operates in the United States to have $1 trillion in capital on hand. And they've got 7 weeks to amass that. HSBC basically protested, and they're like, please reconsider, because HSBC is basically the bank for laundering drug money in North America, and they keep getting busted for that. So I have no idea what kind of capital they're able to amass. They might have to go shake down some cartels or something. But 34 major banks qualify under this. And so now 34 major banks have to somehow find a good chunk of $1 trillion in order to operate as of October 1st. Otherwise, they face penalties that are insane. It's wild. Yeah, so I think with the debt ceiling issues, the weirdness with reverse repo and repo combating each other at the same time, the banks under these liquidity scrutinies, the MOAS coming, Delta variant going bonkers, is that we're going to see the market do some weird stuff in the next couple of months. And, when the market does weird things, AMC and GME are negative betas. So the market takes a tank, we get rich off of it. So that's what I say that we're going to be seeing in the next couple of months. Right now, the powers that be have told the media or something not to really talk about the debt ceiling right now. It will have to start creeping in the news eventually, because everyone knows if the debt ceiling doesn't get approved and we're still working on fumes, we're going to default on debt and things are going to go bonkers. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Stefan, for the little super chat there. Awesome. Thank you. You guys need to super chat in the while I'm messing around with this. It's you know, I'm just testing things out. But let me see. Let's see the. I'm gonna try and get this. Does GIF work on? There it is. Yeah, so it does. Okay, the GIF works. Little monkey. Awesome. There it is. All right. Like it's so weird. I can replay those. And then, oh, how come that one's not playing? Oh, there it goes. Okay, Stefan. There it goes. That works. There's Stefan's. Rad. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah, and I still haven't figured out a way on Streamlabs that I can select a comment. I don't know how. I have no idea how to select a comment because I want to be able to put the super chat on the screen and or the question I'm answering or whatever up there so everyone can see it. Because I might read them too fast or mumble them, and I apologize if I do. I get excited when I do these shows and I start talking fast. Okay, this looks pretty good. I think we're ready for tomorrow's show, right? In 12 hours. Yeah, there we go. Egg spit question. Can you explain negative data? I think you mean negative beta. So if you have a beta of 0, it means when the market goes like this, your stock goes like this. If the market goes down, your stock goes down. If you've got a positive beta, like a beta of 1, the market might go up, but you might go up twice as much. So you are twice what the market is. A negative beta of 1 is when the market goes up, you go down. Or when the market goes down, you go up. And it was fairly unheard of to have, you know, like pretty locked in beta that was over or below -1, I should say. And the meme stocks have insanely high negative betas. And at times it was like, you know, -11. So when the stock market went down like this, GameStop would shoot through the roof. And so if you have a negative beta, that means whatever the market does as a whole, your stock is going to do the exact opposite. And that's largely tied to the fact that because these meme stocks are so shorted, when the market's going down, that's probably means there's buy pressure going into these stocks to cover or close positions. And so we see the buy pressure for these stocks go up. And vice versa, when they get shorted like crazy and their price goes down, it's probably while the main market is going up. So that's the negative beta. It's the best way I can describe it quickly and easily. All right, so yeah. So my goal is I would like to have like just a ticker going up here or something. I don't know if it would ever help anybody, but some visual Chiron going by. All right, Brandon Watson, thank you, Brandon, for the super chat there. You guys don't need to super chat while I'm messing around on this thing. I'm just fooling around trying to get this working. Okay. Yeah. And I'll have to trust the chat to remind me to like switch to Google Earth when I start talking about the Earth, like this. Ooh, there's the Google Earth. There's the Google Earth. All right. I'm supposed to take a group of UW geology students up here to go look for sapphires, but right now this whole area is on fire. This whole area is on fire, and a whole bunch of fires just started there last night from lightning strikes. And it's not, you can't breathe if you're in this area, so we might not be able to do that trip. Yeah, so I was looking at maybe taking him somewhere in Central Oregon, maybe on the John Day River, and look for some, you know, I don't know, garnets and whatever else might be down there. I still don't have a working truck though, so I have to figure out how the hell to get somewhere cool in a crappy 99 Oldsmobile Aurora. It's my backup sedan. Xbit. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Xbit. It's a great name, by the way. All right. Lemuse, where do you find beta info? Usually, if you find like a good stock data page, it should be like Google Finance will probably list that stuff. Let's see here if we can pull it up on finance.google.com. I'll click Bank of America because that's just popped up there. And nope, I don't see it on there. Might be which would be a good site for looking at negative beta. Maybe just like the New York Stock Exchange in general. Hayden J, yes, John and I are going to collaborate on Stock Money next week, probably next Thursday. It's usually the days I can do interviews the most easily. So yeah. Yes. Dave Bela, you're right. I will get stuck on tangents and not finish doing my testing. But I think I'm doing okay. I think I got it. I think it's working. All right. It's my backup sedan. I had a bitchin' '88 Corvette convertible, and the engine completely just blew up in May. So I sold that on eBay because it was going to cost me a fortune to work on. And then a month later, the truck engine blew up, and the truck is the actual one I need. That's the one that I have to use for like my summer field work, and I can't do any of it right now. I'm stuck at home because all I've got is this, Aurora, the grocery getter. Lame. Okay. Oh, the truck will be so broken, Lugs. I'm fighting with the company that made the engine, and they don't want to replace it. And it's a $10,000 replacement to put a new engine in there. It's absolute nightmare. They sent me a motor 2 years ago that had piston slap and bent lifters, and it was making all sorts of god awful noise. And they're like, "We'll just drive it till it breaks and replace it." And so I drove it till it broke, and they're like, "We're not going to replace it." It's such a scam. Triple engines of Chatsworth, California, you suck so hard. So I've got the Attorney General's office, the Better Business Bureau, and I'm probably going to have to file a lawsuit against them, which is just a pain in the ass. But, $10,000 is $10,000. Yeah. A drill. Houston, what do you do if you find a gigantic human skeleton on one of your treasure hunts? I haven't found any human bones so far on my treasure hunts, thank goodness. I've been to areas that were probably very sacred. I don't know what I'd do if I found a gigantic skeleton. Maybe take it back to Home Depot where it came from. Yeah. So that's where we are on that. What I might do for the war rig is I might go out and buy another Mitsubishi Montero, and then have my buddy and I will just swap out all the parts, all the badass bumpers and the lift and the suspension and the differentials and the dual battery setup and the snorkel, and just kind of put on a new one while I sue the crap out of this company for being terrible at their job. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to bed here. I'll hang out with you guys for another 15 minutes, and I got to go to bed so I can be functional tomorrow. But all right. What other weird questions do you have for me on this Thursday night? Oh, Yahoo Finance will have the negative beta. Okay, that's a better spot to go. So finance.yahoo. Oops, I just went to the most active penny stocks. That's not what I meant to do. We're going to do GME. How about that? All right. So bid ask PE. Where is copy out the chart? Statistics. That's what we want. Enterprise profit margin. Oh, I forgot to put this on the okay, I gotta go. I click you? Yeah. Whoops, wait, you're the wrong one. Wrong Chrome. Dang it. Finance.yahoo. Whoop. Why am I going to Voo? Just take me to Yahoo Finance, buddy. We'll click on the old GME. Okay, so looking for the negative beta. How do I find this again? There. Market cap, enterprise, fiscal year. No, this is just fundamentals. Where's my negative beta? Where's my negative beta on there? Historical data analysis, maybe analysis. Trend. No, that's not my negative beta. Where's the list that thing? Where do I find that usually? I'm so tired. Brian Romero, did you see Jackson's vid about economy? Oh, someone sent that to me. I watched like the first 15 minutes and then I had to run off, so I wasn't able to finish it. That's what I was supposed to do tonight. I was supposed to finish watching that video with what's his name? Blunt. Big Blunt, Master Blunt. What's his name? I'm so tired. My brain is not picking it up. Again, names, dude. They're the hardest thing in the world for me. So yes, I saw that and I got tagged in a bunch of times. I just hadn't had a chance to sit down for an hour and watch through it. But I watched the first part of it and then I had to run. But I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably watch it before I go live tomorrow. So I actually have an opinion for you. But everyone said just blew their minds. Stefan Bernal, when did you first buy GME? How were you so confident in it? You just became convinced like the rest of us, or do you have a serious experience with this? I looked at the data post the baby squeeze. I wasn't able to get in time for the baby squeeze, although I talked about it with people ahead of that. And I thought when it was like $60, I was like, cool, it squeezed. There it went. And then like the next day it was like $400. But when it was down at $40 and below, my math professor friend and I were talking, and we just looked at the data and they hadn't closed anything. They straight up lied to Congress when they said they closed their positions, and it was just a big fat lie. So I was like, wow, this thing's going to go again. They just kind of masked it all. The price went down. We're jumping in. So I took a couple of grand, the money I'd normally spend on a vacation, and I bought a bunch of GameStop with it. And I've been pretty pleased with it so far. And that's how I got into it. And right about that same time is when I wrote my really long Twitter thread, which no longer exists because Twitter deleted my account. Where I just was explain like the fundamentals behind the short squeeze, why it's working, why everyone's focused on GameStop, because there's a whole bunch of people that just didn't know what it was all about. So I just wrote this Twitter thread thinking, oh, maybe the 10, 15 people who pay attention to me will read this and go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And I posted it at like 2:30 in the morning, and I woke up and it had like 50,000 likes. It had been shared 10,000 times. And I discovered it had been like all over Reddit, Wall Street Bets, all over our GME subreddit. It was nuts. And then I had like 5,000 people all of a sudden following me on Twitter when I had only had a few hundred here and there that listened to my fart jokes. And yeah, that's kind of how I got it. I just tripped and fell into this whole podcasting thing because Josh Hamilton that just read that Twitter thread. He said, hey man, come on my podcast and talk about it. So I'm like, okay, let's do that. And that went super viral. And then all of a sudden there's like memes of me all over Reddit and like super cut hyped videos where I'm being remixed. And it was just surreal. And before the only thing I'd ever used YouTube for is I'd record class lectures during COVID and made them private so my students could watch them. So my astronomy and physics classes were up there and some math classes and stuff. And I didn't have any subscribers. And then all of a sudden, without having a public video posted, I had 5,000 subscribers before I ever did one of these videos. It's the weirdest. This is such a weird experience. All of a sudden becoming like a YouTuber. My brain has not accepted any of this so far. Yeah. Oops. Clayton Gross. I'm pretty sure if you do a podcast, you could be the next Joe Rogan. Love listening to your knowledge, man. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you. I would love to have a producer like Joe Rogan to do all this stuff for me and deal with everything. It's I could just be like a head in a jar and just talk and let somebody else do all the clicking and tipping and tapping. That would be marvelous. If you guys can get me to like 50,000 subscribers, I might be able to actually have a producer and make this slick and smooth. And then I wouldn't mess it up all the time. Okay. Yeah, Rick King, London Fork is happening. I'm so excited. So those of you who are Patreon subscribers, once the London Fork is solid, I should be able to start sending you your 10,000 Problemo coins, which should be fun. Because up until now, it was going to cost me $20 per person to send. And that's, I promised I could send up to, 5,000 people Problemo coins, and that was going to cost me $100,000 to do. I don't have that yet. If GameStop finally does it squeeze, I'll have it. So I'm stoked the London Fork is happening, that we're going to ETH 2.0. So I get everyone their Problemo coins. It's been sitting in my little wallet, just going harumph and waiting for that. Okay. Beta for GME is negative 2.166. Yep. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh goodness, there's 142 of you on here. All right, I can hang out for like 5 more minutes. I'm about to just fall asleep at my desk here. Monkey butt's out like a light behind me. Yeah, Christopher, Twitter deleted my account. So the day that the Gist launched that podcast I did, that first podcast where I talk about Art of War by a bunch of idiots, I cracked a joke about the real meaning of Putinesca, like the literal meaning of what Putinesca is, and Twitter, I'm pretty sure my stalker flagged it for hate speech, and Twitter deleted my entire account. I'd gained 5,000 followers in like 3 hours from that video, and I was at 10,000 followers, and all of a sudden my account didn't exist anymore. And Twitter was like, "You're never getting it back, you horrible man, talking about Putinesca on our platform." And for those who don't know, Putinesca literally translates to whore sauce, because in Naples, Italy, which was a big seaport, the various brothels would make this fish sauce with their tomatoes and anchovy, and the aroma of the fish sauce would draw longshoremen and merchant marines in, and that's how they would get the men to go to their brothel. So they called that sauce Putinesca. And yeah, Twitter does not like you talking about that. So FYI, if you ever want your Twitter account deleted, talk about Italian food. And that's the story of how my Twitter got deleted. 10 years of fart jokes just gone all of a sudden. So that's why I'm now the Wooston on Twitter with my mustache account. Okay. You can find on RGME, and I think we at Wall Street Bets, I think you can find the original Twitter thread I did, the thread wrapped. It was, I wrote at 2 a.m. with my thumbs, and so there's just tons of typos and spelling errors in there. And then I posted one a couple of days later with it edited, and everything was looking a lot better. So I look like such a, I don't know, illiterate moron as typing 50 tweets via phone will do. But yeah, it's up there still. Okay. Hayden J, they're going to write books about this. Will you contribute? Totally. I got contacted by somebody the other day on Reddit asking to use some of my quotes in a book about GameStop. And I was like, yeah, man, do it. I was asked to be part of the Apes Together documentary, and then I got contacted by the producers doing the Netflix one. Although I think everyone's just waiting for this actual squeeze to happen, and then the interviews I think are going to be more like a post-mortem on the whole situation, like looking back on this whole thing. So that's, it'll be interesting to like, oh, I am on Netflix doing that whole thing. Mupulin, hey man, Super chats. Houston, can you briefly explain the relationship between debt ceiling and the Fed reverse repo situation? Thank you. Well, man, it's going to be interesting. So, reverse repo, the banks are taking their cash, giving it to the Fed, and the Fed is giving them treasury bonds. It's a way because banks consider cash as a liability when there's too much of it. So they want to have, Federal Reserve notes. They want to have bonds. They want to have stuff like that. So the problem is that if we default on our debt, if our credit rating goes down, if we default on our debt, the value of those treasury bonds shrink all of a sudden. And the banks might get super hosed on, if there's $1 trillion in reverse repo and those bonds lose 20%, they just got hosed because they had all this cash that traded to the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve was like, hey, take these bonds. And now they just essentially lost 20% of their value in probably 2 months. That's one of those things you have to watch out for in the reverse repo market. And might be why all of a sudden they launched a $500 billion repo market where the banks can sell treasury bonds for cash. So it's weird things are happening. Normally you want the velocity of money to be going through the population. Guy buys hamburger owner pays for buns guy uses that cash to buy flour guy uses that cash to buy new mill guy uses that cash to pay his workers and so on. But right now that velocity of money is just going back and forth between the banks and the Federal Reserve and not going anywhere else. It's just in this like gyre spinning around. So hope that's enough relation there. Okay. Jonathan K. Houston, Bank of America options January 22nd. Does this mean Bank of America might go bankrupt? There's a lot of options, both calls and puts. Well, Bank of America just announced that they're going to be selling $123 billion in bonds. Absolutely unheard of. This tells me that they've got obligations that are absolutely insane right now. And they know they're going to have to pay through the nose for something. And that something is probably hedge funds that have borrowed money from them. Because Bank of America more and more is acting like an investment bank for a lot of these things. And they could be facing a big credit crunch if they've got to pay out to a lot of these hedge funds. So it's going to be a very weird period. Back in April, they did like $13 billion in bonds that they issued, and everyone's like, what? That's insane. And now they're doing 10 times that, right? Like, what? Why would a bank need to offer that much bonds when they can borrow from the Federal Reserve at 0%? I don't understand what's happening. I mean, the Federal Reserve might say, hey, Bank of America, you're too toxic right now. We don't want any piece of this. And that's why they're issuing these bonds. I'm not sure. So, yeah, there's probably a lot of puts going to Bank of America because they might be the bank that gets sacrificed in the next calamity. Wachovia and Washington Mutual were the banks that got sacrificed last time around, the big savings and loans. And then, Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers were the investment banks that went belly up. So I do wonder which investment banks will be the ones that eat shit on this. Gherkin and I on Pickle Financial, we were talking today about Credit Suisse, and how Credit Suisse is always like the redheaded stepchild in this situation, and they just are always left holding the bag on these things. So maybe everyone's just like, hey, Credit Suisse, you take it and you deal with it because you launder money for Nazis. I don't know. Yeah, it's really, it's interesting. It's interesting, weird time we're in, that these numbers are so inflated and so gigantic that I can't even wrap my head around a bank needing $123 billion in bonds in order to survive. It's absolutely nuts. Okay. Upulin, oh, thank you for that last super chat, man. Thank you. You're like the best. All right, everybody. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here. I think most of you are probably in Europe, just enjoying your morning. I gotta go to bed. I will be doing a live show at 12:30, so in 11 hours and change. I'll see you guys then after I have a good night's sleep in my very comfortable memory foam mattress. Uh, yeah. All right. Okay, everybody. Good night. Thank you for hanging out while I fiddled with the thing here. And in Rage Goose Studios, you may have gone to bed by now, but thank you so much. Yeah. All right. So thank you, everybody.